Hi everybody, Nick Leclerc here. This is another episode and vlog about the superhero called you and how we can use some superpowers within us already to turn our fears, uncertainties and doubts into higher perspectives and soul power. And the superpower I want to talk about today briefly is higher self-awareness. And I happen to find myself with some convenient natural props behind me to show the ways that you can sometimes get a higher awareness of your current situation by going up. And that's what I'm talking about, doing in our minds and in our hearts, and using some of our multiple intelligences to connect to something that's got a much bigger picture of what we might be dealing with and working on or struggling with perhaps at the time now. So again, having access to this sort of bigger picture view from inside yourself instead of from externally can be really helpful, especially when you're dealing in highly charged environments like COVID-19 and our whole situation around that. So for me, higher self-awareness is being able to connect to parts of me that have a much broader knowledge and awareness of the things that sort of me in my body and in my life are struggling with. So it's a sort of a timeless and an endless part of me that's very much connected to my soul and how I discern and perceive my reality. And I've found it really helpful at times to, particularly during meditations or again times where I'm relaxing, to try and tune in and connect to my higher self so that I can understand things from different perspectives. And I've found meditating in that way with a pen and paper and then being able to write stuff down when I've opened a channel, if you like, to and connected with my higher self has been a very powerful way of creating new awareness and insights on my current situation and next steps moving forwards. So I'm hoping that that's something that might be of interest for you to try. And maybe if you do sit quietly with a pen and paper and start just writing and seeing what comes, and if you can do that in a relaxed state, or maybe find somewhere in nature to go that's quiet, or if you're in your own home space, lighting a candle and really creating a bit of space to honor that connection within you, and then see what happens when you start writing. And you might be surprised at what sorts of things come out when you set yourself up with that intention to have that experience. And it's important to say that it's not, for me, anywhere near the process and experience of thinking. It's not like thinking. It's kind of almost like clearing your mind so that you can enable this higher connection to come through. And it's really like fine-tuning on a radio station the frequency that's just right for you. So I'm curious about how you connect with your higher selves. You may do that already. You may recognize this as something you do all the time, or this might be a new thing for you. Have you had any moments where you found yourself connecting to some deeper part of you, and that part of you has given you some really cool information and really interesting and insightful information? So again, this is where insights take you when you're practicing insights more and more into the realms of your higher self-awareness, and then we'll come on to intuition. So I hope that's of interest for you. Thanks for watching and listening. As always, I'm really love to hear about your comments and experiences, so please do post those to me, and have a great day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Cheers for now. Bye.